Moving on then to item N. Now, Ms. Kennedy, do we have to do this one
This one we're gonna have to do this time.
at a time?
Bear with us, those of you watching at home.
Might be a good time to go out and get some
Yeah.
popcorn. Okay, so we're going to need a motion and a second for each one of these, and we're going to vote on them in series. So, right, so can I have a motion for item N1? Justin, second Betsy. All in favor? Show of hands. And that's unanimous. Okay, so how fast can I go, Stephanie, okay? Okay, item N2. I need a motion and a second, please. Connie and Justin. Should we just have the same people do all of these motions in seconds, and then it might save you some entry time?
Now that you can do that.
Oh, is that right? It probably violates some.
Did you take the vote?
No, we didn't. So all in favor? Okay, it's unanimous. That's number 2. Okay. Number N3. I need a motion. Connie, and second Daphne. Okay. Yeah, and so we had a. Oh, so you're still on 2.
Oh, good.
So we had a motion and a second on 3. So did we have a modification?
There was one that was revised.
Yes.
Revised, yeah.
This is going to be revised. And how are we going to revise it?
Not revised, it's revised from the previous, agenda. So if you look at the, item,
Quick thing, what's listed up there is O3, I believe.
All right.
N3 was the ESEA Accountability Action Plan.
Yes.
O3 is professional consulting.
what am I, in the wrong section?
You are,
We're
yeah.
on
We're on-
that's O3.
Thank you.
So sorry,
Yep.
okay.
We should be on
Thank
N3.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
And
guys.
N1,
Like
Right.
the-
And start
N1
with
was
the,
the calendar,
Yeah.
there was no discussion.
correct.
There's no count, there's no discussion. Right.
So let me go back to, so sorry about that. That was Justin, going off of memory, and Debbie Connie.
No, it's
And that was unanimous. Yes.
Like, where's the lines on?
Now we're on educational principles. There we go. Am I on?
No, you're right, N2.
That was Justin and me, though.
Oh, there's-
Justin and Betsy,
N1 left, yeah.
and one was?
Yeah. The calendar was Justin and then me.
Let me go back to that.
So we're on N1, Steve.
I went out to get popcorn.
Yeah. Okay, so are we caught up now?
Okay, so it's Justin and Betsy on the calendar.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, everybody unanimous. And education consulting services, I'm taking a motion from, anybody? I think it was
Connie,
Connie.
and I think Evelyn seconded. Evelyn, you seconded this one?
I know,
Correct.
she's not.
She just did now. Connie just did it.
Yeah, Connie
It
did.
was Connie and then Justin, or was it Justin and Connie?
Because that's where they want to keep you two running the rest of the gamut.
You have to stay.
And then, voting, and that was unanimous, right? So now we're on the accountability action.
So on this one, we had a motion and a second, okay? So do we,
This was a motion, by
it was Connie and Daphne. But we want to discuss this.
yeah, wait a minute. So now
3.
we can discuss it.
Okay.
SBA accountability action.
So the question is, we have now, I guess, we've seen the plan but not for very long. We just got the plan. And so how, if at all, would we like to amend this resolution?
No, that one's fine. That's
Oh, this is fine,
it's-
okay.
Yeah.
No,
So
we
you have
just-
another question on this one?
So I just
Okay.
wanted,
We're in the park.
yeah, I just
Right.
wanted Steve to just provide, a brief summary of why this is in the packet and why this is needed.
Oh, because we had lower participation rates at our middle school and high school in the park for the past year. We had it in the prior year and had to submit a plan. So anytime a school falls below the 95% participation rate, which is the target rate for park, they have to submit a plan showing how they may remediate that. So that's what we took a look at and putting together. My apologies. Yeah, thank you.
So this is our plan, for the next year?
Correct, yes.
To get more students to participate in the test.
Okay, if they don't,
Then we may write another plan next year. I think as people, over time, as we see the value of Park as a measurement tool that helps us evaluate our programs and our students in meaningful ways, that we'll have greater participation. If there's a change in some of the laws that they're considering now, we may see greater participation, but we're fine at the elementary school levels. It's the middle school and the high school where we could see some improvements.
And just as a point of information, this is required by federal law.
It is required by law, yes. Thank you.
Right. Okay, any other questions on N3? We just need a vote. All in favor? Any abstentions? No. Okay, now we're on N4, student field trips. May I have a motion? Justin, and a second. Vern. All in favor? Okay, any abstentions or opposition? No, it's unanimous. Okay, there's number 5, N5, also student field trips. A motion.
Wow, this one's going to China, is that right?
Yes.
We need a motion to discuss.
Well, first, just a motion?
Motion.
Yes, Betsy, and second, Justin. Now, if you'd like to discuss.
Sure.
next.
I had mentioned in student achievement, we're changing slightly the way we discuss field trips, overnight trips. We had asked for slightly more information on the international robotics competition regarding if students are unable to pay, how they will be funded. We want to be sure that all students are able to go regardless of the cost. And they did have a line in the application about fundraising, but our question was, if you don't meet your fundraising goals, how will all students be able to go? So given that the date is so soon after our next meeting, if we vote on this, I would just say we're voting on the contingency that all students will be able to go regardless of the cost of this trip.
Ms. Bagley, is
Yeah.
this for the Computer Robotics Club?
International robotics competition in Hartford?
Is this for the high school, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe that they have already raised over $2,000 of their target 3,000, so they're very close.
That's terrific. Thank you.
Okay. So are we ready for a vote on number 5? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? No, it's unanimous. Now we're on N6.
Oh, I have some information
Okay.
from Acting Assistant Superintendent Roche on this. So we can actually go ahead and submit the plan tomorrow to the state. This is the Title I plan for the use of $49,500 from the federal government to help at-risk 4-year-olds. And then we can submit the approval from the board next month.
Great.
So the plan, as long as the plan is submitted by the deadline, which is March 1st, then the approval can come later. So we actually don't need to
We don't need to do this,
vote,
perfect.
vote
Okay.
on number 6.
Okay, so how do we do that? Do we need to?
Do we need
just
to
strike it from the agenda?
I don't know if we amend, do we have to amend our, we have to amend our initial motion?
No, we just move it. Working with
I'm working with you, okay.
somebody, Justin, okay. And then Vern, and then, I can remove those, let's see. I think there's a limit.
You spoke for all of us, Fern.
Yeah.
This was your idea, Stephanie.
It was, yeah, it was fine, and then, I wanna add an
Yeah.
Spiking on the State of the Union and,
Yeah, oh.
Okay, so now I want to do, we're going to table this motion, so I need a first and a second to table the motion.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. Last motion to the vote.
All in
To ta-
favor of tabling, this is a vote to table the motion. Unanimous.
Ready? Save it. Okay.
Mhm.
Is this like a requirement that we do this? A state requirement that we have this technology?
No. But I'm trusting it will be better in the future.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Okay, N7. We need a motion, Justin, and a second, Connie.
I have a question.
Yes.
Stephanie, I have a question. Is it typical to have to bid on curricular materials?
The reason why this is happening is because it's a large purchase, and it wasn't clear what they were purchasing or whether it was copyrighted. So
Oh,
if it's
okay.
copyrighted, I mean, it should be, but nobody could answer that question for me because nobody knew exactly what
Okay, so
program was
typically we don't have to bid on curriculum,
curriculum, correct.
but we're covering our bases
Right.
here.
This
All
is
right.
in case we need to use this process. If we don't need to use the process, we
Great.
don't need to use it.
Good question.
But if
Okay.
I don't get it in the cycle, then we have
Right.
to wait another.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we had a motion?
If I have Justin and Connie on this one.
Yes.
and then I
Okay.
vote.
All in favor? Unanimous? Okay, so we are now at number 8, which is the last item in agenda N.
Yes.
So we only have about 30 or 40 things left.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to officially give our student board reps the opportunity to exit now and go home and get some sleep, because you only have 6 1/4 that you're allotted.
That's right. And how many hours of homework a night? Was it
3.5,
3
3 to 3.5.
Yeah. Okay, we have a motion for N8. Connie and Daphne. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous? Okay.